that I do not mean any disrespect for the family mentioned in this video. This is a true crime case, meaning that this actually happened and that these were real people. And I want to just give them the utmost respect because they deserve it. So let's get started on the McStay family murder. So the McStay family lived in Fallbrook, California. In 2010, at the time that this crime took place. Joseph McStay, the father, was aged 40. He lived with his wife Summer, who was 43, and they had a son, Gianni, who was 4, and a son, Joseph Jr., who was 3. And Joseph, the father, owned and operated Earth Inspired Products, which is a company that built decorative fountains, and Summer was a licensed real estate agent. So, there's not a lot of background info about them, but so I guess we can just dive right into the case. On February 4th, 2010, at about 7:47 p.m., a neighbor's surveillance system captured the bottom 18 inches of a vehicle, which at the time was thought to be the McStay family's 1996 Isuzu Trooper. But in the video, I couldn't see who was in it. And at 8:28 p.m., a call was placed from Joseph McStay's cell phone to one of his business associates, but the call went straight to voicemail. This was just because the person who he had called, his associate Chase Merritt, said that he told the police that he was ignoring it because he was watching a movie. And when your cell phone rings, it pings a tower, a cell phone tower, so the police can check a location of where a call was placed, a cell phone, based on the nearest cell phone tower. So when this call was placed at 8:28 p.m., the cell phone tower pinged in Fallbrook, which is where they lived. So that would not be suspicious. So that all occurred on February 4th, but over the next several days, the McStay's family just tried to get in contact with them and heard absolutely no response. They repeatedly tried to call them, and every attempt was unsuccessful. So on February 13th, which was 9 days later, Joseph's brother Michael traveled to the McStay's residence, and he found an open window in the back of the house. Because the window was open, he climbed in and he was able to gain entry to the home. But when he came inside, he did not find anyone from the McStay family there. However, their 2 dogs were in the backyard, which would be very strange because the McStays loved their dogs, and if they had gone anywhere, they would have brought their dogs. And the dogs were not fed. I mean, obviously, if they were in the yard, they were probably able to eat something, but it had been 9 days and they had not been properly fed or taken care of. They were just out in the yard, which the McStays definitely would not leave with them just out there. So that was very, very suspicious. On February 15th, 2 days later, Michael McStay, Joseph's brother, phoned the San Diego Sheriff's Department and reported his brother and the entire family missing. So officers arrived at the home and requested a search warrant, which was executed on February 19th. So if you're following this timeline, February 19th, it has been 15 days since the McStay family, any proof that the McStay family has been heard from since that initial phone call, and the surveillance system from a neighbor picked up their car. So it's been over 2 weeks. When the police executed this search warrant, they found no evidence of a struggle or foul play. But they did find evidence that the McStays left very quickly, because there was a carton of raw eggs on the counter. So the eggs had been sitting out since they left. And on the counter and on the sofa, there were 2 child-sized bowls of popcorn. So obviously the McStays did not leave. It was not planned. They must have left quickly because they would have police trooper, their car had been towed from a strip mall parking lot in San Diego, which was near the Mexican border. And it had supposedly been parked there between 5:30 and 7 p.m. that evening, but it got towed at 11 because it had been there for so long. However, the last time the car was spotted prior to this was February 4th on that surveillance video. So the police didn't know where the car was from the 4th to the 8th, but they did know that it was towed. And in the car, they could not find any more evidence of what had happened. Okay, so for the next almost 4 years, the McStay family's whereabouts were an entire mystery. Nobody knew where the McStay family was. They were assumed to be deceased, or they had run away, possibly to escape to a new life in Mexico because their car was found in that parking lot near the border. But no one knew anything. The police had not had new details for years, and the case had essentially gone cold. But on November 11th, 2013, a motorcyclist found 4 sets of human remains buried in 2 shallow graves in the desert near Victorville, California. At the time, Joseph's father was informed of the discovery, and he phoned the Missing Persons of America to tell, the specific representative that had been kind of assigned to their case. He phoned her to tell what exactly had happened. And this Missing Persons advocate, who was named Jerry Dean, stated in her blog that she was notified there were 2 sets of remains, and they were officially identified as those of Joseph and Summer McStay. And the 2 other bodies, the 2 other remains, were child-sized, so they were assumed to be the 2 sons. And the deaths were ruled a homicide by San Bernardino County officials, and they were believed to have been killed by blunt force trauma. This was also believed to have occurred inside their home, but the police have not discussed the specifics of the deaths or motive, or at least they did not at the time. Joseph McStay's father actually filed formal complaints in 2013 stating that the San Diego Sheriff's Department was faulty because it had taken them a very, very long time to discover the bodies, and even after that, the case was not handled very well. And unfortunately, in a lot of these cold cases, that can be a factor as why a case goes cold, because it was not handled well. Not in all cases, but in this one, there was definitely just some lackluster work. So, it had initially been speculated that the McStays left voluntarily, because investigators found on the family's computers search history for what documents do children need for traveling to Mexico, as well as Spanish language lessons. And like I previously said, their car was found so close to the Mexican border, so before the bodies were found, it was assumed that they had crossed into Mexico. There was even a video recording on the evening of February 8th, which was released March 5th of 2010, that showed a family of 4 who looked like the McStays crossing the border into Mexico. However, as we know now, that was not the McStay family. Many people thought that the McStays wanted to flee the country because of drug reasons. However, like I said, we know that this is now not the case. There were many persons of interest in the case. One of them was Summer's ex-boyfriend, Vic Johansson. The family believed, through email documents, that Johansson was obsessed with Summer for years after their relationship ended, and that he had a criminal history, including violent threats, vandalism, and resisting a peace officer. November 5th, 2014, detectives from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department arrested Chase Merritt in connection with the deaths of the McStay family after discovering that his DNA had been recovered from the McStay's car. If you remember, Chase Merritt was the business associate that had received the phone call from Joseph McStay, but he had just supposedly ignored it because he was watching a movie at the time, or at least that's what he told police. So his DNA was recovered from the McStay's car, and he was arrested on November 7th of 2014. Apparently, well, it's not apparently because this is supposedly what happened. Excuse me. Merritt had a gambling problem, and he needed money fast, so he killed the family for financial gain. Then he wrote checks totaling more than $21,000 on Joseph McStay's business accounts in the few days after they were killed. After this, he went on a gambling spree at several nearby casinos where he lost thousands of dollars. He apparently had beaten all of the McStay family to death with a 3-pound sledgehammer, which was found in the grave that had contained the remains of Summer McStay and one of her sons. Investigators testify that they believe the victims were also tortured before they were killed. So, basically, Merritt needed money quickly, and he knew his associate Joseph McStay had money. So he killed the entire family, including their 2, 3, and 4-year-old boys, with a sledgehammer, buried them, and wrote checks from Joseph McStay's business account in the several days after, and then blew the money at a casino. Now, his case has received delays and delays and delays because he's repeatedly fired his attorney or attempted to represent himself. This scheduled case was supposed to go to trial in July 2018, but Merritt has just been basically milking the system. What I find absolutely ridiculous, and I definitely agree with Joseph McStay's father in the sense that the police department was very negligent on this case, is that why did they not check Joseph